Hello, this week in science we're going to be learning about plant life cycles. So today I'm going to do a read aloud for you guys about bread and how bread is made, and you're going to find out how that relates to plant life cycles. So the title of this book is Bread Comes to Life, A Garden of Wheat and a Loaf to Eat by George Levinson. Bread is the food we eat every day. So many kinds, so many ways. That bread looks really good. White bread, black bread, small bread, tall bread, thin bread, twin bread, dinner rolls, bread with holes, hard, day-old, tough bread. I love crusty bread. Soft, squishy, fluff bread. Bread is toast. Bread is crumbs. Bread is pizza. Bread is buns. How is bread made? Where is it from? This baker makes his bread from scratch by sowing wheat in his backyard patch. Soon those seeds send down roots over here and sprout into shoots of bright green grass. So the baker plants the seeds, and then grass starts to grow. And down here you can look and see the roots sprouting into the soil. The days pass, and that grass grows into sturdy blades, tall and straight, finely made, with budding heads and bristly hair. Gently waving in the air, waving in the air. When the crop is ripe and old, the tops are bowed and streaked with gold. And every head of wheat contains many tiny finished grains. Time to cut the golden field, gather up the backyard yield. Stack up piles of sun-dried stalks, rub them in threshing box. It's simple, old-time miller's craft of separating wheat from chaff. Chaff is the part of the wheat that you can't eat. What's left are seeds, a hefty load, many times the number sowed. And each new grain of harvest wheat looks just like a loaf to eat. Now is the hour to grind those grains into whole wheat flour. With simple tools and easy rules, it's on with the show to make up some dough and bring fresh bread to life. Yeast, honey, water, flour, salt, oil, and muscle power. Dump it, thump it, dust it, knead it, squash it, stretch it, toss it. Set it aside to rest and rise. It grows and grows to twice the size. Punch it down, give it some shape. Let it rise again, put it in to bake. Slice it fresh. It's better than cake. It kind of looks like cake in that picture. You know, that makes me think, is cake a kind of bread? Whatever the shape it finally takes, wherever the place it finally bakes. Every day we are blessed with a mountain of bread. It's the stuff of life. May all be fed. And this page just gives some information about wheat. Okay, so this week we're also learning about synonyms and antonyms. A synonym is a word that means the same thing as another word. An antonym is the opposite. So think of antonyms as a word that means the opposite. So let's look through the book and see if we can find some, see if you can think of a synonym for maybe the word sprout. So if the grass is starting to sprout, what else is it starting to do? What about, it says gently waving in the air. So if it's waving in the air, what is it doing? What is another word you could use instead of waving in the air? Let's see if we can think of an antonym. Let's see. The word new, right here. Can you think of an antonym for the word new? Antonym means it's the opposite. So what means the opposite of new? So as you are reading this week, your job is to think about some different synonyms and antonyms that you can find in your books, or if you can think of some antonyms to words that you find or synonyms to words that you find. Are there words that the author, the person who wrote the book, could have used instead? Did the author choose certain words to make the story sound more interesting? So think about that as you are reading or writing this week.